Today's video is gonna be a dream, like a talk video, a story time video. I love story times. If you're actually watching this and you want to know a certain story time kind of video, comment it down, send it, tweet me, put it on my Instagram if you already follow it, my YouNow page, whatever. So yeah, it's gonna be like about a dream I had, and it's like it's not out of my mind until I tell someone something. So the scenery, that's just, let me say it's picture for you. It's split half and half, okay? So this half is more of the darker area, and it is like, it's green and it's black. So I'm pretty sure there are trees around, and then it's like black. It's like, if you like, I'm gonna try finding a picture somewhere on Google so I can somewhat show it. And it has like a little tunnel area kind of thing. Like you see like a few trees on the outside, but it looks down into a tunnel, a deep, dark tunnel. I am smack dab right in the middle between those two. So that is something that I'm very creeped out about. Yeah. There's only one way I can walk, which is towards the dark tunnel, because over here it's like I'm in like a blocked square. So I'm sitting right in the middle of the blocked square, and every time I do feel around, I can only feel like a certain, like I feel like a doorway into the tunnel. As I walked down into the tunnel, it felt like it was getting longer and longer and longer, like this never ending. And so somehow I got to the end of it. And in the end of it, it was just a painting. Like, it was just a little painting. Looking around, you can finally see like little like marks for drawing, if you know what I mean. Like, if you draw, you see those like visible lines and visible erase marks and coloring. You can faintly see it, but you do know it's like a painting. The whole like circle area was crashed down, so it's like you're moving slow motionly back, like as it was clashing down. So like one part is like clashing, and you're like going away from it slowly. So everything's like clashing, maybe like slowly. Finally, as again, I'm just talking about little stupid box, but this time I actually see it's like a caged in area. Like you can still see like outside and stuff, but you know that it's like a thing, like, cause like you see it's like plastic, like when you look out of a window and you see the outside, but you can't touch it, but you feel that glassy area and you know that it's there because it's like some sunshine's flashing off of it, and it's like faintly darker in some sides, like, you know what I'm talking about. And then everything started slowly growing black. All of a sudden I'm like looking up. Instead of seeing something so nice like sunshine and stuff, like it's all dark. I look next to me, there are bodies everywhere. I'm in this little tiny like foresty area kind of thing. But it's not like a forest. It's more of a tunnely forest. Like around it's like super dark, it's like drawings everywhere, like graffiti, and then there are trees around here, like hurt caves. The cave was like broken into pieces, like little like, you know what I mean? You couldn't see the outside world, but you know you're not on the outside. Looking next to me, it was everyone I knew, like my mom, my dad, my stepdad, my brothers, my sisters-in-laws, my cousins. And the most bad part of it was that JC was like laying next to me, and she was more brutally hurt. Like everyone was like, it looked like they were like stabbed or something, but JC laying next to me looked like she was burnt, honestly. And why do I sound like I'm crying? I'm not crying. I'm just very, really sick. And every time I yawn, water. The like hand. It's like either on my wrist or on my elbow. I'm not sure. It's on my arm. It's not my hand, but it's like my wrist or my elbow. And her mouth was open and it sounded like she was like, looked like she was trying to say something. I try sitting up. Well, I do sit up. Looking down, seeing that I was paralyzed. Like I was breathing because like a part of my whole body was dead, honestly. So I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. And no one got, it was like a little building accident kind of thing. Like, I'm not saying it's like 9/11, which is horrible, but like it was like a break-in, really, really bad break-in. Knowing that my best friend died was just really hard. I'm not getting teary-eyed. I hate GC. A few everyone was like paralyzed, coma-ized, medically induced coma, stuff like that. But knowing that my best friend died, like, why does my face really feel all warm all of a sudden? Like, there's like tears upon me. I don't know why I'm getting so teary-eyed all of a sudden. Everyone else lived, but just not her. But I don't know, it sounds like I only care about JC more than my family, but I honestly love my family to death. It's just that someone that talks to you constantly, like every single day, and like sees you right next to you, dead, not breathing, and trying to help you. Fast forwarding to when I stopped crying. I was not actually crying, I was like tearing up and I was like, ugh, ugh. It was like a really hard dream for me to like, but it was a story time, you know, why not? I don't have an outro, so bye. I need to laugh in serious situations.
I think I laughed together. Oh.